for us. We have Leviathan, we have Synume, we have Mirrorman, and we have Rose. And this time right now, we have the throne has been vacated and it's been taken up by Leviathan and Synume. How are they going to do this? Are they going to take this just a one set and done? Or Mirrorman and Rose going to bring this one back and reclaim that throne? This, again, is a testament to what we're going to be seeing, not only now, not only in the future, but of course, the near future at EVO, man. So let's take a peek, man. Let's watch this quality gameplay.
I think we have seen the Kings come back to try and take the throne, like you're saying. Leviathan and Synume, this is what we used to see in the early playtest. This was the team, besides something including Bugs, usually Bugs, Raindog, and this is the one that everyone feared. Mirrorman and Rose showed up and took that back. They took that away from him, and the way that Synume has been playing, he wants that spot at the top back before they head to EVO, Austin.
Bro, you get that one spike off of Synume coming in with the down special. I mean, you see the bats coming back in action, putting a big mark on the board. You want to see Leviathan going for that tether, just trying to help him out. He looks like he's in a little bit of trouble, so he's going to pull that tether just to bring him back to space. But this is a very good lead for Leviathan and Synume. Oh my gosh, there they go again.
Man, but what great defense there for Synume. They almost went down 2, but I love that. Waiting, just a slight delay on the up special to make sure they come back from the death, man, because that was going to be an easy spike, and they're going to go up 2-1. Really phenomenal play here, man. I love how Leviathan has been playing terrific support, even shooting those fireballs to cover some of that airspace.
Bro, what support? That man's an assassin. He just went up there with that up, like, he went there with the up beat, chased him down, forced Mirrorman's defense, and then Synume was there to cover it. He is making Raindog once like look like the rushdown character of old with that, plus the fireball chasing in. Look at this! They just had such a good time against Zuzbat, man, and they're struggling here because the Raindog in the back, the zoning is kind of the answer that's been making Rose struggle, and a little bit here, Mirrorman as well.
Did you see that combo that Synume was doing against Mirrorman? And it just fell to their death, bro? I need to see that again, like, immediately, because Synume was going hand with this. Gets him again. Oh, another one. Give me another one. Puts him off stage because a safe hit him. It allowed him to get back onto the stage, hits the uppercut. He had no resources because he was just bodying him off stage. There was no chance for Mirrorman to get back down on the ground to reclaim them, and then falls to his death. Game 1 going to Leviathan and Synume.
Dude, I'm telling you guys right now, one of the most beautiful things is that Synume is like, yo, and we see this in the tutorial too, right? When they show us Raindog, go ahead and spike Wonder Woman, because you know what? Your boy's gonna just pull you right back. And we're seeing literally some of the first inklings we get of the team play happening in Multiversus in the tutorial. We're seeing it live on the grand stage. Every single time, Synume is willing to go out there, go and put pressure on if need be, because either he can tether you back, or, by the way, you're gonna see Leviathan always shooting a fireball in that airspace again and again, and that is why he does that. It's that little rainbow trajectory, right around the short hop, in between the short hop and the full hop height, and it really just cuts off any kind of recoveries. Even in juggle situation, makes it easy for them to kind of chase that dodge, which they need to do to get through that fireball, to get that landing, or they get sniped, and now they're in off stage in a very, very bad position, man. That fireball placement for Leviathan has been literally quintessential in their success.
Exactly that. There's not another team so far yet that basically counts your resources. Everyone else forces reads, but they guarantee the punish. They make you use all of your defensive resources. Those jumps, once that first one is gone, cool. Here comes the dodge. Oh wait, you can't because there's a fireball. Okay, so now I have to use one of my specials. Oh wait, you can't because Synume is already above you with his dive kick. So you're forced to take one of the 2 following options. You take that hit, now you're deep off stage, and you don't have anything to make it back. You can't, because they've taken them all away. I'm telling you, man, nobody is doing it better in terms of making those resources disappear than these two right now, and that's where the meta is going to evolve over time when people start doing things like the way they are.
And against the likes of Bugs Bunny too, where like he has so many tools on deck to get back to the stage. He has the ability to kind of just float a little bit to get him back on stage. He has horizontal recoveries where he just kind of stalls completely horizontally and just goes like that. Like he has so many different ways to do it. So to be able to eat all of his recoveries up in one fell swoop is such a boon against him. So we're gonna jump in here to game number 2 here. Again, this is Leviathan and Synume with the lead 1-0.
Yeah, they're sitting in a good spot, and I'll say right now, good teams, they're able to take care and cover the secondary defensive option. Great teams are able to take care and cover the third defensive option, and that's what we've been seeing right now from Leviathan and Synume, and that's why they found so much success. But this time around, Mirrorman and Rose, they're starting to wake up. They're trying to get some of these earlier kills. They're gonna need some of these team combos, man, off the vertical, because otherwise, this is going to be a wrap, and we're going to be sitting pretty with Leviathan and Synume taking this all.
Well, you know, none of the good parties yet started without the Rockets, but it's also, what an incredible answer. Instantly, yeah, oh, okay, that worked out for them. It worked out for them. They tried, like, Synume got hungry for it to try and go get that uppercut to steal it. Well, you were already too far off stage, and that was a free stock on the side of Mirrorman and Rose. I mean, I can see Leviathan and Synume making a comeback, but they got a long way to go.
They do.
Bro, that was less than a minute and all that nonsense was happening. There are 2 points already for Rose. Good uppercut coming out from Synume, trying to hang in there, right? Because right now, this is still very doable. Synume and Leviathan are at low amounts of damage. As I say that, never mind. Just shut me up right there, RoseJ. You got it. Get that up special action going. Kill him off the top and take that second game, man. That was a bloodbath, dude. Less than 90 seconds game. That was literally a 70-second game.
That was 43 after the hit of the rocket, just because of how much knockback that has. Look at this. Covering in, you already used your jump, and then you get, actually, never mind. You did touch the ground, but you're going to get hit away by the safe. You're forced to have to choose a very defensive route of possibly going a little too high, and he thought that he had the distance to cover it. And that backstab, just adding a little bit of extra knockback on top of that hit, coming in from Arya, that was... I don't really know how they were going to make the adjustment to come back from that after the early stock that Synume ended up giving up anyways. But at least they still have a set to play with. But that was the tone setter, that early rocket KO that came in on the side of Mirrorman.
Yeah, and that rocket was very good for Mirrorman too, because he's sending it upwards, right? And we've seen time and again where Leviathan recovers in the way where he turns into a ball, goes up high, abuses the fast movement speed that he has. Because he does it so often and gets away with it, you saw Mirrorman going like, oh, bet you're going to try it again? I'm going to send something up there to match you. And then he does, and it works.
Yeah, that was the next evolution, right? There's the counter strategies that we need to see from these guys to make that stuff happen. Really phenomenal play to really cut off that easy recovery, because that's one of the biggest things. Like, no one was really challenged Leviathan at all every time when he does this. And these guys are actually sitting center stage. They're waiting for him to go for the up ball. And also, too, what happens when people are looking for that, Synume himself will also go airborne and tend to go for the aerial down special. And when you don't have the coverage of the fireball, and of course, Leviathan's up in the air too, that's going to be a really easy snipe for both both Rose and of course Mirrorman. So hey, we're seeing adaptation happening right now in real time. These guys are really looking at what was able to beat them this time around, and they were able to make it happen. But of course, really early 2 KOs coming quick, back to back. So let's see without that if this adaptation is actually enough for Mirrorman and Rose, or Leviathan is going to be able to clinch this game 3.
I'm calling the countdown to disaster in a second, because the last time this happened, Synume decided to speedrun. Like, we entered the games done quick category because he just went off, and that's what probably is going to happen here. I think I saw Trophy's Edge. Okay, so we're going to see Sky Arena platforms. Synume answered back so fast. That, by the way, is the first time anybody today decided to rush down the smoke bomb. Every single time they've round started that, and they got a free rush in on the side of the red team because they weren't ready for what to do. They stopped them right before they could get anything, and they got 105 on Synume because of it. Never mind, I'm a whole liar. He's getting jumped.
Man, they just got tired. Whew. They got tired of just like putting up that smoke, getting caught by the aggression. They're like, you know what? We're going in. We're going ham, and we're gonna get some hits in. Now you see Synume down here at the bottom at 136, potentially getting spiked. Manages to challenge him instead, gets a tether on him as well. So in case he goes flying, you usually just pull him back towards him. Leviathan not gonna opt to go for it just yet. Gonna keep applying more of that damage from the tether.
Yeah, and it looks like, of course, you're going to see Leviathan kind of sit back. Remember, we talked about it earlier on, them really being able to set up home base is really quite essential for their strategy when they need to be coming back and get pulled in with the tether. We haven't seen too many tethers come out of this game 2 and in game 3, even though it's just begun, but we were going to need a bit more of those because that was really one of the key things that allowed them to win in that winner final set.
And right now, just trying to hopefully stall long enough that Synume can go over there and help. And he did get over there to help, because that was borderline a free double up on the side of Rose. But Rose getting the backstab, not going to be enough. The tether coming in so you can at least help pull him down. No, actually, it's not going to happen. It's going to end up being Leviathan giving up that stock, another 2-stock lead. But this lead kind of on borrowed time. Both of them, there's one, a straight up uppercut should also do it again, or a down air to take out Bugs' stock.
Yeah, even if they manage to take away the Mirrorman's stock, like, it's still, you see Synume with high percent, never mind. That's just going to be 3 points to 1. Things are looking a little bleak here for Leviathan and Synume. They've still got a little bit of breath of life in them. This is still doable if they can just get 2 more kills on top of them. Still relatively low damage here for Leviathan, as you see him trying to get that combo started by going for, like, the little ball starter, throwing out some projectiles to force it, a potential offstage opportunity. Takes it!
Uh-oh. This is dangerous. You're getting the damage, man. The Leviathan's starting up, man. You're getting that Bronco ball going in.
Look at our Rose just got in there instantly when Synume started to get some combos going. Leviathan was in position to follow up. Rose stopped it immediately, Bam.
Oh, the interrupt, and that fireball almost sniping Rose. Rose has got to be careful, just threading the needle there. Good amount of damage you're going to see. Leviathan going to be at 105, but going to set that fireball out, hopefully to get some good coverage. Good catch there before get preemptive. Oh, watch the catch on top. And what? Victory! I can't believe Leviathan even survived that initial part. That was crazy. That made no thing.
That was such a good pick from RoseJ too. Look at him. He knew exactly what was going on. Got the dash back. Hit him the second time. Leviathan gets away from the second hit, which is the kill hit, mind you. So he just kind of fell out of it. But thankfully, Mirrorman was there to pick it up. Watch this. Gets that bonk. Gets him with the backstab too, just in case you wanted to know. But yeah. Dunzo, look at the range on that, man. He's hitting him below him.
That was both of them right there. Like, you just out of range. Look at that. Wait, hold on. You see that hitbox? They hit the tail.
Below. Oh, yeah, he's below him, bro.
They hit the tail on Raindog. I mean, granted, you were getting hit by Arya anyways in that spot. They still chased, but that was incredible coverage. That's just incredible option coverage on the both sides of the blue team, especially here. When they were at 175 to 135, they were able to get one, but they were able to get rid of Synume's stock first with this play right here. Reading him on the platform, decided to try and go for some damage on the Arya. Well, you still have Mirrorman directly below you with nobody protecting.
Yeah, literally just doing a fantastic job here of just like trying to protect their teammates, but not working out. There was actually a time where Leviathan had a tether on Synume and just couldn't get anything out of it because he got spiked himself, right? Like there were so many opportunities where we could just see where they could probably try to like bring it back. They almost did. It was 3 points to 3 because they got that pretty early spike on RoseJ, but unfortunately going to be able to lose that second game. Now we see RoseJ and Mirrorman literally on verge of resetting this bracket. They win one more game, and if that happens, that means they're going to go into another best 3 of 5 set. The true finals come out. But before that, let's dive into game number 4, shall we?
No, absolutely, man. Let's get into it. Really phenomenal play there from Mirrorman and RoseJ. I mean, we did not see a lot of tether pulls come in. We're going to go to back cave here. Good opportunities, but Mirrorman and Rose have been making this their cave every single time. Let's see if Synume can make it happen along with Leviathan. I love the tether being out early. This bodes well for them because those saves were quintessential and them making it out, but no save here. Run it back. That's 2 back to back. We might just be going into a reset, boys.
I'm glad you were pointing it out before because even though this stage has been incredibly strong for Batman, this stage has been phenomenal for Bugs and Mirrorman. It's just taking advantage every time, and he was always, even before he got those 2, he just missed the follow-up that RoseJ was sending him up towards him each time. He was trying to convert on those up airs to get a knockout with like 40 damage each time. That might almost do it. It's not going to do it because he was just slow enough, but you get hit by that again, it's over.
Oh, that was a early kill by Leviathan, man. Unfortunate.
Next set, bring it on, dude. Just bring it, go ahead, 4 points. We got the reset here. Look at Mirrorman and RoseJ go, bro. That took longer than it took to set up the game. Pick your perks and stuff. My goodness. They definitely have sent home a message, but now it's up to Synume and Leviathan to try to bring this back with the bracket reset. Now, the question on everyone's mind is, near the end of that, was that like, you know, Leviathan and Synume just kind of being like, okay, we might have lost this set. Let's try to get some data downloaded a bit and try to bring in with a fresh stock for the next set, or were they just that bodied?
I think they're that bodied, because every route that they tried to take, like, see, he's still going out there to try and help. It didn't matter. The options are covered, and Raindog lost his jump and his dodge in the midst of all that. That up special does not have a lot of range to go upward after that. The tether came in to help him for a moment on that spot, but post that, it did not. It did, like, losing those 2 stocks that early off the up airs on the car were too much to recover from. And yeah, see right there, he used his dodge before that, and he used his jump before that because of that side air. And then he had nothing to jump cancel that up B down there to go upwards with, because without it, you just kind of fall. That was domination. I
absolutely love the synergy between Mirrorman and RoseJ. It's starting to come into fruition, right? There's a lot of times when Mirrorman will go high, and then you see RoseJ covering the low option, so you cover multiple options at the same time. As the games keep getting played more and more and time goes on with this game, we're going to see a lot of that get way more refined, where they just kind of, if you play with a teammate long enough, you just kind of know which option you're covering, which one option your teammate's covering. So you're gonna see a lot more of that. We're already seeing a little bit of that from Mirrorman and RoseJ, but at the end of the day, that was the team we were talking about that was gonna win this tournament. That feels like Mirrorman's moving a little bit more in tune to the future of this game compared to everyone else, and it's definitely paying dividends here. So we're gonna jump into true finals here, back to 0-0, bam. What else can we see here in true finals? Because right now I've seen nothing but Batcave, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think the big thing that I would love to see from Leviathan and Synume is they need to kind of set back and reset. They have not been resetting as much as they were doing early on, and I think that if they continue to play this tempo, this is going to be really almost a rollover for Mirrorman and Rose. So I think they need to sit back, like I talked about. Whether it's smoke grenade, whether it's the early tethers, I think it need to be a bit more preemptive there, unless they have space, because these guys are working as a unit right now. Rose and Mirrorman are recognizing we don't want to go one-on-one with these guys, because then it makes it a lot more tighter. But then when we're in situations when we're working together, they have a hard time dealing with us. So I do hope that we either A, see that from Leviathan and Synume, where they're able to make those adjustments, or it's going to be extremely, extremely rough on their side, because these guys are going to town. We're seeing aerial shimmies come out of Mirrorman, right? He will dash forward and do the dash back, of course. And it looks hilarious, too, because, of course, Bugs, right, with the aerial dash, he literally steps back. He's like, psych! Right on your head, man. Gone. Right? And it's so good. It's so sick to see. So we need to see some adaptation there. We need to be more preemptive, because these guys as a unit, once they're in sync, whew, you can't deal with them. You're not dealing with them.
2 thought processes. A, they stay with their same characters and they decide to go this route, or B, they go the Chaos route and Leviathan picks Taz, because he's been doing a lot of work with Taz on the ladder, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it come out just as like that extreme change. Synume is probably going to stay with the Batman, but he also has the Wonder Woman, if you want to go Wonder Woman Taz. As a complete change up, I think that the Batman makes more sense to go up against the matchup against Arya, because Batarang. But the Chaos pick is that Leviathan switches off of Raindog and goes with the Taz. But the proper play should be sticking with this team core of Batman and Raindog, and just being more careful out of disadvantage. Like, that's the main thing. They are going to stick with that. It's confirmed off of what we're seeing on the player select. There is just no world where being directly above Bugs is an easy thing to avoid, but they have to try and find a way to avoid it. And hopefully they can find that way. They did go deeper on the debuffs. I think I just see one perk that changed on the side of Batman. I'll take a second look when we go back later. Actually, no, they are double stacked on all of them. So they're still keeping the elemental buffs. They want to try and slow down them as much as possible. I think it's just been impossible to do it because that tunnel just helps them close the gaps, even if they got a bunch of slows on them to begin with.
True.
So we're going to jump right into this new set here. True finals coming out. Game 1 for both teammates here. Let's see how it's going to dive out. So we see Leviathan already sitting at 6 damage, which is already a very good low number for him to be at, right? going pretty even here on Trophy's edge, just already out the gate. We see a potential spike for Mirrorman. Gets the spike as I say it, manages to catch him with the mallets. Getting me mallet, it's over. Synume just trying to get back onto the stage, losing that first point.
Yeah, Synume has been really stellar at getting a lot of dares off stage. I think Mirrorman has figured out a lot of his kind of his cadences here, man. He's got to be a bit more careful, and Leviathan, pull him in. You got to pull your boy in, man. Sub him out when you need to sub him out because, man, it is being extremely rough. Good catches that time around. Gonna get that vertical KO, of course, with that aerial up special, man. Just hit him with the cape, and now we're getting Combo City. Wait a minute. Ooh, that is good damage.
Here's trying to go for the read to get the 0 to death right there. That is not something we've seen Synume go for too often because usually Mirrorman's in the way, but Mirrorman wasn't over near them. Now he's gonna be forced to go high, uses the dive kick to try and cheat up, and in the middle of all that, Leviathan is so focused on trying to help Synume get back that Mirrorman was able to sneak out that stock.
Yep. Oh, that was a beautiful tether and immediately right into that coverage there with that juggle. That's what we need to see from Leviathan and Synume.
Literally, they got 3 points here. Leviathan playing tank right now. 14 damage, surviving the dream. Even if Synume loses the stock right now, they still got a lot of points to play with. It's at this point just trying to add on as much damage as possible or even trying to take that final point. Let's see if they can pull this off. Safe, active. Leviathan's gonna be able to air dodge right through that. All of a sudden, we see Leviathan chasing after Arya. Manages to do a feint. Synume coming in with an uppercut of his own. Sends a second one, trying to go for a third. Can he land it? Gets him back off stage again. They're both off stage.
It's all Synume right now.
Shows Synume on fire.
So Synume woke up that whole game. Like after the first couple stocks, it was looking like they were still playing well on the other side of it, and then Synume said, okay, fine, I'm going to start upcutting you. I'm going to start reading your landings. I'm going to start chasing you where you think you're safe, and that led to so many stocks at a disadvantage that were just punished repeatedly by Synume and able to get them back on the board and get that first game in the reset.
That was a thing of beauty there, right? That you saw them really come together. I love the coverage, man, getting a lot more of those fireballs out, having enough stage to kind of set up base and then actually come in, hit them on the left side, and we saw a lot of rushes, whether it's going to be up above or we're just going to need a dare and hit them in the down below, man. They were back and forth. I really love the composition we saw there coming there from Leviathan Synume this time around being in a lot better space. I mean, look at this, right? Look at this coverage here. Okay, if I need to pull him in, even that micro spacing there, he actually pulled him there. Gets him with the aerial down special and immediately watch this slight little pull. He's gonna dash back here and he's just like, yeah, man, just come over here real quick. Come over here real quick. I was gonna roll on a good catch. I mean, I love it. I love to see that.
It's always a great.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Ajax. Ajax, you know what? You go ahead. I am stepping over you, sir.
No, it's fine. Honestly, just the way that he was able to answer that when they looked like they had the Batman matchup figured out for a minute there. When you're stopping the aggressor that's been finding most of the KOs, because this team comp is primarily Synume goes in and closes them out. Leviathan puts the damage on, and Synume will interrupt strings by using battering and then dash canceling it down and using single hit a side air quickly to stop anything from happening to Leviathan. It's been a very good win condition, except in the reset that disappeared because they were constantly getting juggled. That game looked like they returned to form. Fresh, clean slate as we get back into this up one game right now in the reset for Grand Finals.
Yeah, here we go, man. Going over to Sky Arena once more with the triplats, by the way. So we got some platforms coming in. No Batcave coming out today. I feel like they kind of just understood that maybe that's not the stage we should be allowing to go on. Maybe there was like a ban of some kind. But here we go. Game 2, like you said. Let's dive right into it.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, rabbit hole is already set up, man. Chop or either. You're gonna stop. Oh my gosh, the early stop right there with the aerial up special, man. We're seeing the chases that are indicative of Synume playing extremely well. Of course, we're hitting up the crystal too. That's having constant damage, and at least that's something out there that they have to deal with. The fireball. Oh no, another one. Absolutely.
Amazing coverage again, almost getting the down air again onto Mirrorman, but all of that was just from the fact that Synume realized, oh, you have no jumps left, I'm gonna go dive kick this, and who was there immediately ready to cover it? Leviathan with those fireballs once again, as they're looking to get potentially a roll in, using, actually not even gonna go after Mirrorman. He has the ability to go for battering, roll up into uppercut to close it out, but it's not even necessary because he's just bodying Rose, who cannot get him off of him.
Yep, absolutely. Oh my gosh, almost gets twice, but we're not gonna get it. Batter up, absolutely.
Bro, we are scrapping on the top right of the stage. Very scary stuff. Everyone is on fire right now. Literally just one more point to get. All they need to do is just get this closeout on RoseJ for Leviathan side and take this to a game 3. Blue team is struggling right now.
They're definitely going to keep going right now with the fact that that's 142 attached to Arya. One straight hit takes her out. But that was, amazing pull! That was going to be a stock in favor of them getting rid of Batman.
And that's it, yes, absolutely!
And they close it!
That was so good.
Hey, look, for one, that taunt looks incredible. 2, that taunt is worth it because you not only stole a stock, you literally played stock stealer to the opponent. And then after that, we're still able to close it out with that bite, the up air coming in from Raindog. He's able to close those out too.
Man, that was a thing of beauty. That's what you want to see. We talked about it. It's those saves that are so critical in this team. What a clutch play by Leviathan. And like you said, then reading the dodges, man, these guys were moving in sync. That is what's needed to go against a team of Mirrorman and Rose's caliber. If you're not moving and fast, then you're just getting jammed. Dude, there's no way you're getting through this. Let me tell you that much.
Look at that nonsense right there on the left. This is what I was talking about earlier, by the way. Being in the top right there, a very scary situation. Everyone fighting on top of the Acme rocket. Just insanely tough stuff coming up. And now all of a sudden, we are at tournament point, fellas. Leviathan and Synume 1 game away from taking home the entire Justice League tournament on this road to EVO. Can they pull it off with a 3-0, or is Mirrorman and RoseJ gonna pull out something new here? Because I feel like right now Synume has woken up the set. I feel like the player of the game right now is definitely Synume.
He also got to look to the assist on that too, because of Leviathan's presence, just constantly having projectiles out. The mobility as well of Raindog. You look at that hitbox flying towards you, that big red, and you're just scared. It's like, why is Clifford approaching me? But you can't do a single thing about it because Batman is also there with a batarang, and then he's just juggling. But they're getting back pretty good off the start. A lot of damage has been put onto that Raindog.
Yeah, dude, and not only on Raindog, but on the Batman too. Look at Synume, man. They're sitting at 84, trying to find their way towards center stage here. They had a little bit of stage control, but easily Mirrorman can just delete that completely by just going for the Bugs Bunny burrow. That's going to be Leviathan falling off to the top of the blast zone. We got some up airs and up specials coming out galore.
Oh, what a combo! Man, coast to coast! That's what I'm talking about, man. Hit him with the E-Honda headbutt. You love to see it.
Ooh, fight! What?
You really got it.
If I ever see Raindog do the 1,000 slaps, I'm leaving this game.
Oh, absolutely.
No, that's Superman. That's Superman, bro.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Got the
Kryptonian hand slaps, man. Kryptonian hand slaps.
My man, maybe shadow boxing too.
Facts.
All right, here we go. 101 on Mirrorman, trying to get that pick off the top. Leviathan kind of in a bad spot. They're trying to get back on center stage. Managed to do so.
And now that damage number doesn't apply to Mirrorman. He just doesn't.
Not at all.
He refuses to ever give up that stock.
Dude, his KBI is immaculate, man. He be surviving everything. Speaking of surviving, we see the potential double uppercut from Synume against RoseJ. Gonna be able to try to get back onto the stage. 146 on Mirrorman. They want to get rid of him. They finally do. And now, all of a sudden, a tied game with Leviathan at high damage. Keep your eyes on the dog, man.
Yeah, but absolutely, you got to look at it too. Rose is in a pretty high percent. Got to be careful as well, especially being a light character. I like the pull. Good stuff. Both characters on the red team are pretty high. They got to be safe here. The backstab, of course. I love what you're seeing there. You're going to get that uppercut with the bat, but that's not going to do it yet. And the pull through, get through all those rockets, man. And look, they have an opportunity right here, right now.
That was a really good time for that too, because Leviathan waited until the very end of all those rockets to go in, and then the anti-air uppercut again. This is still doable for blue team though, because that is 2 deep in the red. That's 1, and that is 2, and that is them getting themselves on the board, and already getting the worry happen. Does the question get asked already? They did it once. Can they do it again? Do we see a reverse 3-0? Do we see Mirrorman and Mystic Rose get themselves back into it? That all depends, honestly, on Synume and Leviathan, but a big part of that is if they invalidate Synume again in this next match.
Dude, I do not have the mental fortitude to be in Leviathan or Synume's shoes right now. I'd be shaking in my boots, man. It's like, you're up 2-0 on the bracket reset, on the verge of taking on the whole tournament, and all of a sudden they take a game off you? I would be scared so much that they're going to try to turn this into a reverse 3-0. So hopefully, I mean, that's not them though. I know these players are really good. They got good mental fortitude, going to be able to try to just, you know, shake it off and be like, hey, we still got 2 games to play with. Let's do it.
That's how the best make it, man. You got to be able to keep your composure even after dropping a game. You have to be able to stay calm. You are the one who was up 2-0 in the set at that point. You had a game that went to you, and even at that, it was still a close game. You were up 3 stocks to 2, but you were deep in the red, and you had to accept the fact that any straight hits were going to knock you out. It's just that, you know, Mirrorman was like, oh, wow, no, those are happening right now. Like, they're not happening later. We're not building up to this moment. There's no heroic, like, activity that's happening here. I'm just swinging, and it worked. The batting average is on point. Mirrorman has been one of the best, most consistent players in any bad situation that we've seen so far here today.
Oh, 100%, man. He's just been extremely on point throughout this game. But you know what? It takes 2 to tango. You got to make sure your teammates are right beside you as well. And these guys are all just going for it off the bat. They're scrapping here. They're getting a good amount of damage. And it's insane. This is right now. This could potentially go through a game 5. Let's see if Leviathan and Synume can close this one out, because Mirrorman and Rose are starting to get some momentum.
You know, Synume's going to be on the hunt for that uppercut. They can find that mark. Being able to do it, Leviathan doing a good retaliation from the enemy team to try to just kind of push him back towards the center stage. Tether's back online. Just add some additional damage, pull him back just in case he was in fear of being able to die from the follow-ups from Mirrorman. But now he's on looking for those up airs, man. Look at him going burrow to burrow, East Coast to West Coast with the bat swing. And now we see a potential edge guard opportunity. 155?
Yep, gone. I'm out of here.
Yeah, just dip out of there as quick as you can. And the ground bounce is going to work out in favor of them. Rose is going to lose that first stock. Batman sporting some similar damage. Batman again, also not the heaviest of characters. Almost had the read on the charge uppercut. But how many times has Mirrorman consistently just gotten away? Even on that down special, that dive kick can true combo into a grounded version of uppercut. Yep. But Rose is always there to stop it.
Dude, Mirrorman. Oh, here's the combos. Wait a minute.
Bro, I'm telling you, Mirrorman is a tank. He is an assassin. He's a range. Like, he's able to do everything. And the kitchen sink. 150 damage on him, man. They just need to be able to finish this guy off. Gets the bat swing. Secures their second point. All of a sudden, turning the tables on red team. Blue team being in a pretty good spot currently, except for the fact that they're both very weakened currently. Yes. Triple digits.
Yeah, both of them at 100 plus right now, man. There's one.
And that's one. And we might get 2 very soon. There, oh my god.
That downer could have been it, but he immediately, as soon as the Rain Dog downer started up, he dipped. Oh, this is a bad spot for Leviathan, but saved by Synume, who was looking at Leviathan. Here comes the rocket, but Arya almost catching Leviathan right there. This is their chance to get the tournament right now.
Oh my god, look at the combo there. That damage already on Rose was absolutely insane. Leviathan turned this one around. This could be anyone's game here. They gotta be close on the time. Are we gonna see a tether come in soon? Wait, no, he's gonna keep him sight fighting. Tether?
Oh man.
Last stock. 2 players at 100 plus.
They're literally doing.
Oh, this game by the place. The dive kick coming through. The mallet's not gonna connect. Leviathan deep off stage. He misses the side air.
Oh my god, they're doing the divide and conquer strategy right now, man. They're keeping them both away from each other, 3 points apiece. Currently, right now, you need to be looking at Leviathan and RoseJ, because those are going to be the targets that people are going to be chasing after right now. Here we go, up airs coming out.
He's trying to go in and catch these downers. Those downers off the spike. Whoa, knock out. It's not going to confirm. It's so close. Arya being so crazy, but one up air from Bugs takes out Leviathan as well, so you can't be. Oh, it almost connects. He's between the 2. He's got to get on the ground. Oh, it's going to get it.
Oh my god. What a damn play by Leviathan and Synume. Threading the needle to make this go, and Leviathan and Synume, despite all the odds, are going to be your Justice League champions. What an incredible set.
Synume and Leviathan, baby. Look at that, bringing it back, not letting game 3 phase them at all. When taking the set 3-1 and the tournament, man. This is the road to evil, and their road is looking golden currently.
And they're definitely looking evil on that road to evil, like you just alluded to, man. They are so prepped and ready to go. They are returned to form. That is the Synume that we've seen in the past and go, this is one of the biggest threats in this game. Leviathan has been very, very strong with that Rain Dog in the past, but we're switching it up a bit. We've seen them come back here. The ability to put zoning out to allow you to get in and let Batman kind of play the game where normally he'd need a bunch of batterings around that was just too strong for even Rose and Mirrorman to handle, who have been dominating everyone else. But what an incredible last hit situation. So close to pushing it to a game 5, but it's not going to happen here today. And what an awesome way to start off the Justice League series.
Dude, I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal, dude. This is literally the reason why we made this series in the first place, dude. To see this kind of level of play and caliber of talent, and it's been absolutely just, I can't believe it, right? Like, I would have not imagined when we sat down and said, hey, we need to make this happen. Like, yeah, it's a beta, and yet people are playing at this level. You got to be kidding me, man. This is crazy. My heart's pumping right now, man. I'm telling you right now. I got like 9 hours. It's insane.
We did this for 9 hours, bro.
You catch your second win, bro, your third win, your fifth win, like it's gonna come in, man. If you see gameplay like that, brother, like it's looking pretty strong. And honestly, I am so glad this tournament ended up taking place, right? This Road to Evil. First off, not only are Synume and Leviathan getting a huge chunk of that $1,000 prize pool for this tournament, they're also sitting incredibly pretty for Evo 2 weeks from now, which is going to be an insane tournament because not only is it going to be in person, it's also going to be $100,000 on the line coming up. And right now, I think Synume and Leviathan are one of the key players to take it. I mean, honestly, we had so many good players this entire weekend. 32 teams, 64 players. This is what we end up with at the very end. And honestly, I got to give it up to you guys for putting on this production, man. We got Devin, House 2000 coming in, putting on the stream. Bam for like coming in with the Smash University to try to like, you know, put this tournament together, as well as the Multiversus Pro Discord. So many people on the line, all the TOs out there too. So many names I can't even list because there's so many people out there trying to make this thing work, and it does. And we had a beautiful show to watch. So thank you guys so much for putting that on and letting us be able to witness such a spectacular feat.
Speaking of it again, man, all the love needs to go out to PFG, Player First Games, and the WB Esports team for what they have provided, for what they have brought to us already. Like you said, $100,000 on the line already for Evo. We just saw how intense it was for this. Get ready for when everybody is now stressed out because they're fighting for a $5,000 money match. That is going to be so much pressure that Bam alluded to before. Congratulations, of course, to the top 3 of Synume and Leviathan, Mirrorman and Rose, and Zoo and Shavo. But looking at all those teams, the people who have been here before, you got to remember to pay attention and think of Void and the Cat, who have been in that position time and time again. Zoo and Shavo have been competitors in person before too. Leviathan and them have been competitors in many aspects. Who is going to be the one to be on that stage, to stay composed, to take all that money, all of that love, of course, and all that's provided by, and I know that they're probably watching right now, Tony, Reslift, all of them, everybody a part of the team. We appreciate you so much. Like, honestly, we appreciate you to the end of time for what you had just given to us here today and what we're going to be able to see for years to come.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. And again, man, I really got to go ahead and give some thanks, of course, like you said, PFG for making this incredible game, and not only making this incredible game, but also really helping create this incredible community, because these guys have really been in the trenches, really supporting people and elevating people any way they can. I mean, that's something I've said time and time again. You don't see that from devs. You don't see that from devs very often, right? And
player first.
Player
first.
first, man. I'm telling you guys right now, I've worked in the industry for over a decade, and you don't see that come too often, especially at this caliber, and it's a thing of beauty. So really cherish that and understand that and work with people like that, because people are willing to work with you. Trust me, all of us together can create something beautiful. Of course, you know, I really want to go ahead and just thank House of 3000, you got Devin, you got Dill, just incredible. I know Dill's been behind the scenes and she's been absolutely phenomenal, making sure to get everyone together. Guys, look, we don't have a spectator mode right now, so a lot of them have to figure out these nuances to make sure that people can get here to have this invitational in the kind of crisp production that you guys see here. So really, I want to thank them. Of course, Justin, man, been absolutely phenomenal with the Multiversus Pro community, really stepping it up and helping it all throughout, you know, really making sure that we can get all the players that you see here today and incredible talent and just making ends meet. So that's been phenomenal. Leffy as well, making the graphics, Gimmer, allowing us to use this stream to make this stuff happen. And of course, it's just like at the end of the day, like, I know that my boys were off in Europe, but shout outs to Charles and EE helping me get this stuff together too. Of course, you got Nick Cat, who was there a little earlier, man. He's been a phenomenal person and really stellar just spokesperson of the community. So I'm really proud of what he's been able to accomplish and help us make this happen. But yeah, man, this was something that was a passion project for a lot of us, and really sat down and see how we can focus on this and really get the appropriate funds to support this and build something incredible. And I think it did its job. I think it really provided a snapshot of what a lot of us have been doing during the closed alphas and everything like that, and to build things, incredible space for incredible people. And hearing the the casting level that we're able to have, thanks to, of course, Ajax, of course, Osti, you guys have just been here. I really appreciate you guys for coming on board, because you guys already know, we had some trouble on the casters last second. So it's just great to be able to, like, not just able to find, all these cats like Arbiter, Tailswind as well, but then you have you guys come on here, and make sure that we had same quality people on the mic, so we can really showcase what this game is all about. But yeah, man, thank you so much for everyone watching in the chat. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I know you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I know you guys enjoyed the production, man, and all the people. But I think that's going to be it for us. Again, thank you so much. And hey, man, next time you see these guys competitors, it's probably going to be at Evo. So stay tuned. Thank you again, and we're signing out.